Pickle, in the 2020 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football, we have rankings for every classification in high school football, from 6A down to 6-man, including private schools. And we've got expanded rankings, the top 50 for Class 6A, the top 25 for each division of 5A, 4A, 3A, and 2A, and top 20s for each division of Class 1A. That's 6-man football. But we have been starting to roll out the top 10s. We, of course, are the official rankings provider of the Associated Press. And we have started to roll out the top 10s because everybody could use a little football right now.
Absolutely.
And so we have reached 4A. We're going to do 4A Division 2. The top 10 in 4A Division 2, according to Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Of course, we are the official rankings provider of the Associated Press. Expanded rankings in the 2020 summer edition to Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Get yours today at texasfootball.com/subscribe. 4A Division 2, we start with number 10. The Steers of Graham are the number 10 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. After an up-and-down 2019, the Steers look ready to bounce back in a big way thanks to a veteran squad featuring 10 two-year starters and an experienced offensive line. The Graham Steers, the number 10 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Number 9, the Geronimo Navarro Panthers are the number 9 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. The Panthers are ready for another run after a regional final run a year ago. An experienced offensive line should pay dividends if they can find some playmakers in the backfield. The Panthers of Geronimo Navarro, the number 9 team to start the year in 2020. Number 8, Silsbee's the number 8 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football, a state semifinalist from a year ago. There are some skill spots to fill, but the running game should be strong, and Coach Randy Smith's special teams could give them the edge in the very tough Region 3. Silsbee, the number 8 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Number 7, the Raiders of Sunnyvale are the number 7 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football, fresh off their third 10-win season in 5 years. The Raiders must rebuild their offensive line, but have plenty of weapons, including quarterback Max Makeda and wide receiver Noah McDill, to make a run. Sunnyvale, the number 7 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Number 6, Salina is the number 6 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football, a Division I drop-down from a year ago. This is a loaded Bobcat squad that took some lumps as a young squad last year. But with running back Isaiah Martinez ready to take center stage, this is a team that could return to its former glory. Salina, number 6 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. We're unveiling the top 10 in the 2020 preseason Texas high school football rankings for Class 4A Division 2. According to Dave Campbell's Texas Football and in conjunction with our friends at the Associated Press, you can reserve your copy of the 2020 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football today at texasfootball.com/subscribe, where you can find expanded rankings for each classification. Into the top 5 we go, and we go east. The Gilmer Buckeyes, the number 5 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Last year's bounce-back season is just the start for the Buckeyes under new coach Alan Metzel, with Dylan Fluellen and Luke Watson guiding a speedy veteran squad that wants to take back the crown of East Texas's best. Gilmer, number 5 in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Number 4, Wimberley, the number 4 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football, a mildly surprising state finalist from a year ago. Some of the headliners are gone, like quarterback Cooper McCollum, but a veteran defense with 8 starters back and an explosive group of skill players like Christian Marshall have the Texans poised for another run. Wimberley is number 4. Into the top 3. Number 3, the West Orange Stark Mustangs. Checking at number 3 in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. The chain gang defense will once again be outstanding, led by Tyrone Brown. And if the offensive line can gel around quarterback Jaron Terrell, I will get that. This is a Mustang squad that could go all the way. West Orange Stark is number 3. In 4A Division 2, the number 2 team, the Pleasant Grove Hawks are the number 2 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. The reigning, defending, undisputed 4A Division 2 state champions have some rebuilding to do offensively with quarterback Ben Harmon and Bruce Garrett gone. But one of the state's best defensive lines at any level, led by Landon Jackson and Marcus Burris, with that back in the fold, a third title in 4 years is definitely within reach. Pleasant Grove, the number 2 team in Dave Campbell's Texas Football. And the number 1 team in 4A Division 2 to start the year, according to Dave Campbell's Texas Football, the Carthage Bulldogs. The reigning 4A Division 1 state champs dropped down to Division 2, looking for their 8th title in 13 seasons, and bring back plenty of firepower to do just that, with running back Mason Courtney and quarterback Kai Horton. If the defense can grow up in a hurry, Coach Scott Surratt's squad is our pick to bring home another title to Panola County. So there it is, the 4A Division II top 10, according to Dave Campbell's Texas Football. Number 10, Graham. Number 9, Geronimo Navarro. Number 8, Silsbee. Number 7, Sunnyvale. Number 6, Salina. Number 5, Gilmer. Number 4, Wimberley. Number 3, West Orange Stark. Number 2, Pleasant Grove. And number 1, Carthage. Of course, we have expanded rankings in the 2020 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas Football. You can reserve your copy now and get it sent to you before it hits newsstands if you go to texasfootball.com/subscribe. There it is. A lot of heavy hitters there in the top 10. I don't know if there's necessarily any real surprises there. I think that I think people are going to be. I think I was really interested to see if anybody had forgotten that Carthage was dropping down in Division 2, and it was like Pleasant Grove number 2. Like, wait, what? What are you doing, Tepper? And there's like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that would make sense.
So there it is, the top 10 of the 4A Division 2 state rankings.